To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, October 18th. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. Republican nominee Sam Brown and Democratic nominee Jackie Rosen faced off this week in a debate just 18 days before Election Day.
8 News Now held a debate last night, October 17th, featuring the Nevada Senate Republican and Democratic nominees. During an informal poll conducted by 8 News Now, 60% of the respondents believe that Republican challenger Sam Brown has emerged to be higher in a vote against Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen in their recent debate. The debate, held by KLAS-TV studios in Las Vegas, was their only face-to-face meeting between the candidates ahead of the November 5th election. Brown, a retired U.S. Army captain, and Rosen discussed key issues, including rural Nevada issues, abortion, and immigration.
Again, we go back to kind of the economy issue here. Most of us can't afford basic life at this point. And it's easy for Senator Rosen, as an elitist who lives in a gated community, who's known to have violated the Stock Act multiple times and has a $15 million trust, to sit back and say, oh, let's pursue these green energy policies. This is a very, very personal issue for so many people, for so many women and families. And I come at this as someone who is informed by my wife's experience. Unfortunately, she had an unexpected pregnancy in a traumatic situation that ended with an abortion. And it was very traumatic for her. And what she told me as she was recovering from that was that she wishes that she had more support. I think that this partisan issue needs to be, we need to refocus on supporting women.
I support restoring Roe v. Wade, and I support Question 6, which my opponent says he will not support. He says he's a no. He says his positions are not negotiable for him. He has a decade-long record of saying that he's against any exceptions on abortion, even in the case of rape or incest. Not negotiable. The first thing I would do is pass the Border Protection Act. My opponent, Sam Brown, said he was against that bill before he could have even read it because the bill text wasn't out, because President Trump said he wanted to use it as a political football. I speak with our Border Patrol regularly. I've been to the border multiple times. And our Border Protection Act, negotiated by a Democrat, Independent, and Republican, gave the Border Patrol what they needed. In fact, it's endorsed by the Border Patrol Union.
The outcome of this contest will be pivotal in determining which party holds the majority vote in the U.S. Senate, with Nevada being one of the critical battleground states in the upcoming presidential election. Early voting begins Saturday, October 19th, and voters can register to vote until October 22nd to receive mail-in ballots, with in-person registration available until Election Day.
And the 45th First Lady, Melania Trump, has recently started speaking to the press and releasing her own truths leading up to Election Day. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with recent remarks by the proud immigrant.
After years of maintaining a dignified silence while being incessantly hit by much of the media, 45th First Lady and first-generation Slovenian-American immigrant Melania Trump has recently started speaking out about her experiences both in and out of the White House. Let's hear from the polyglot who recently released her stance on becoming a U.S. citizen and what it means to her.
Becoming a U.S. citizen, it's a responsibility. It's about participating in democracy, safeguarding our freedoms, and making a difference in our communities.
Trump serves as the First Lady to be a naturalized citizen.
It's about setting a positive example and making meaningful contributions to our society.
The Eastern European landed in New York in 1996 before being naturalized in 2006.
I am proud to call myself an American.
Melania has dedicated much of her platform to the well-being of children. 45th First Lady Melania Trump hails from Novo Mesto, Slovenia. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. The advisory committee for the proposed Transitional Housing and Nutrition Center in Pahrump is proceeding with plans despite local opposition, aiming to provide housing and support services for vulnerable populations. And here's what to expect.
The advisory committee overseeing the proposed Transitional Housing and Nutrition Center in Pahrump is moving forward with plans despite local opposition. Next week, the committee will host a community town hall to outline the project and address public questions. The meeting is expected to provide a platform for community members to express their views, particularly those against the initiative. The committee emphasizes a compassionate approach to addressing homelessness, highlighting the unique circumstances faced by individuals in need. The proposed center aims to offer separate housing wings for men, women, families, domestic violence victims, and unaccompanied minors. It will also feature on-site meals, a supermarket-style food bank, and wellness services including mental health care, job placement, and life skills training. This initiative stems from the Biden administration's infrastructure bill and the USDA Rural Partners Network, which selected Nevada as one of 11 states for potential project sites. Nye County has been identified as a key area for 2 projects, including the shelter in Pahrump. While there are currently no funds allocated for the project, the committee plans to seek grants, which are funded by federal tax dollars. Before securing these grants, land acquisition is necessary, and the Bureau of Land Management has provided 3 options for review, with approximately 40 acres being considered. The project also aims to incorporate affordable housing, allowing residents to pay rent based on their income rather than fixed rates. To facilitate community input, 2 town hall meetings are scheduled. The first will take place on Wednesday, October 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Valley Electric Conference Center, with a second meeting planned for November 20th at the same time and location.
And in other national news, reports of a threatening letter being sent out to Trump supporters has Pennsylvania residents on edge.
Trump supporters in Pennsylvania have allegedly begun receiving threatening letters from an anonymous source telling them that their visible support for Donald Trump will come at a cost. The letter continues to say, should your candidate win, the consequences will be staggering. The rich will get richer, and judging by your house, you don't qualify for rich. But more importantly, we know where you live. You are in the database. In the dead of a cold winter's night, this year or next and beyond, there is no knowing what may happen. Your property, your family may be impacted. Your cat may get shot and more. The letter ends with, your vote for this guy is seen as treading on my rights. You tread on me at your peril. Mother. We look forward to visiting in the future. Sincerely, patriotic citizen and true American. A Penn Valley woman by the name of Janet, who also received the same hate mail, filed a police report with the Lower Merion Police Department. Janet said she was aware another homeowner in the area who had also received the same letter. News 25 reached out to the Lower Merion Police Department to find out more on this incident, but yet to hear back.
More local stories coming up and your chance to help clean up Pahrump. You're watching News 25.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock and Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock and Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout southern Nevada. Of course, you know about their 24/7 emergency service, but there's more. Pahrump Lock and Safe offers safe opening and repair, high security safe service, electronic locks, high security locks, access control systems, and much more services. Call 702-379-8441. Pahrump Lock and Safe, your key to security.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business. 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Volunteers are needed for a cleanup event in Pahrump tomorrow, October 19th, from 8 to 9 a.m. Participants will meet at the empty lot next to Taco Bell. The cleanup is organized by CUP, that's CUP, which has adopted new sections of Highway 160 through NDOT's Adopt the Highway program. Volunteers must be over 18, and NDOT will provide safety gear and collect the trash bags afterwards and join the effort to keep Pahrump clean. More news now. There will be a special event this weekend for the National Federation of the Blind, and News 25 caught up with Susan to find out all about it.
Hi, I'm Susan Moore, and I'm with the Southern Nye County chapter of the National Federation of the Blind. I'm here because I want to invite you to our White Cane Day tomorrow. We're going to have it at the Wheeler Springs Plaza, 921 South Highway 160. And what we're going to do is we're going to gather with people that are blind who have white canes, and we're going to show you how we walk. We're going to talk to you about blindness. There are lots of different levels of blindness. They start out with you lose an eye, vision in one eye maybe, or not as good, and then later on it's the other eye. Or maybe you only just have one eye that's not working anymore. But either way, blindness comes on us sometimes with not expecting it. And when it does happen, we want people to know that there are resources out there, and it's not end of the world if they go blind or severely visually impaired. So what we want to do is have you come out, come join us. We got music from local musicians. The John Michael Ferrari group is going to be playing for us. We're going to have raffles, and we're going to just be there with information, and we want people to come out. If you're having a problem with your vision, or if you're scared about maybe going blind, and you want information, please come and join us. We'd love to share what we know, and if we don't have an answer for you, we'll get one for you, because it's important that you understand where you're at and what's about to happen maybe. And we're not doctors, we're not going to prescribe anything, but we will tell you what the resources are and what you can do to help make this adventure that you're going through better. So I hope you come. We'd love to see you, or rather hear from you.
More news now. And the Pahrump Valley High School Theater program has put together a trailer for their upcoming production. Here's a sneak peek into this Shakespearean wonder.
The character that I think I identify the most with is Hamlet. I'm not in a position where, my father is a ghost wandering around. Actually, that's interesting because my father passed away. Maybe he is a ghost. I don't know.
The character I identify with the most is probably Jess. who I happen to be playing, he takes charge a lot. He knows what he's talking about. He puts himself out there. He plays a lot of the main roles, and it's very exciting. It's very like I can put myself in his shoes. And
I would say Hamlet because I think I'm pretty cute. You know, like he's a cutie patootie, as somebody say. I would say the humor, because it's a grand show, dude. The best show ever. Never seen before. Never gonna be done again. You know, it's beautiful. I've already lost 1 finger. I'm down to 9.
I think the character I identify most in the play is Daniel. He's known to be very upfront. He's a pretty chill dude. I think I relate to him. Best part about being in the show is that there's really nothing to worry about. It all goes like by so quick.
I identify with my character Adam Long, personally, that I could really resonate with. It's very easy and hard to play. Imagine having to play yourself, and it kind of feels out of body a little way.
I'd say the character I identify with most has to be Macbeth. Nobody here, nobody understands the trial and tribulations that go into being Ginger. It's been so hard the last few years. None of you get it.
I'd have to say Adam, because while he's definitely a goofball, there's definitely a lot riding on. He's a very important character in the show. It's definitely the controlled chaos of it all. It's enough having like 7 boys coming to rehearsals, but we're all theater kids too, so it's like double mayhem. It's awesome.
The reason why I have a lot of skulls in my room, because, you know, to thine own self be true, to be or not to be. Shakespeare's pretty intense stuff. The clock is ticking. There's all this really cool stuff we can't wait to share with everyone. You know Shakespeare, it's not all pretty. I mean, I don't know that I'd be bringing my kids to this show. And yet, it's still fun enough for people to have a good time. The best part being that the kids, they're doing a lot of work. They're working really hard. I mean, I think they're having a lot of fun. We giggle and are silly most of the time. We're doing our best. How about that?
Okay, looking at sports, well, the Vegas Golden Knights, they are on the road. There's good news and bad news. Good news is some early start times if you don't like staying up late. The bad news, well, here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Vegas Golden Knights not doing too well on the road this year so far. They lost again to the Tampa Bay Lightning last night, 4-3. Up next for the Golden Knights, they play their Stanley Cup rival, the Florida Panthers, on Saturday. Taylor Pendrith took 2 weeks off after the President's Cup and didn't miss a beat, matching his career low on the PGA Tour, with a 10-under-61 that gave him a 3-shot lead in the Shriners Children's Open on Thursday. That's in Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders are playing the Rams in Los Angeles on Sunday. The first annual Gobble Wobble 5K is happening November 9th at Discovery Park in Pahrump. For more information, you can email pvcompetitive.dance@gmail.com. And that's your look at sports on News 25. Competitive dance? Anybody?
Thank you very much, Mikey. More coming up. Of course, your important weather forecast, too. You're watching News 25.
If this is your wreck, you need a check. If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check. Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner & Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Stop! Don't drive to Las Vegas to buy your next vehicle. All the best deals are here at Saida Trudeau. We are your hometown dealer. We've been serving Southern Nevada for over 22 years. When you buy in Las Vegas, you pay higher fees and higher taxes. Plus, your tax dollars stay in Clark County. When you buy here, your tax dollars stay here for our roads and our schools. We are honest, upfront, and support our community. When you come to Saida Trudeau, you will be greeted by our highly trained staff who can answer any questions and help with your concerns. We can serve your needs in sales, automotive repair, auto body repair, RV, and automotive finance. We can help you with all your automotive needs. We carry most makes and models, and always remember, we don't just work here, we live here. This is our community, where we raise our families and we care. Come to Saida Trudeau today. We are your original hometown dealer.
As an employee of Valley Electric, I don't just work here. I'm part of something bigger.
We're not just a company, we're a cooperative that invests in our communities.
Every day, we're making a difference, ensuring our neighbors have access to essential services.
Like safe, reliable electricity and fast, affordable communications.
Together, we're making a positive impact on the communities we call home.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans to live more fulfilling lives with proven innovative services and programs.
And now I know anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Oh, Happy Bread French Bakery and Cafe. Now serving breakfast all day, including our delicious crepe, waffles, omelettes, and more. For lunch, our deli sandwiches are the best in town, featuring high-quality meats and cheeses, and made on our wonderful French breads baked here every day. Come enjoy our little corner of France in the desert, and enjoy a conversation over an espresso, just like the street cafes of Paris. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 days a week. Merci.
It has always started with the call to serve, fighting and winning for our nation. But Marines are never really finished. They serve in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe. Get your check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get smart. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and of course, we always have the finger on the pulse of what's happening in the area for the weekend. Now, here is Ava Parducci with this weekend's Southern Nevada Scene.
Southern Nevada Scene, hosted by Ava Parducci, brings you the latest in local entertainment across Southern Nevada.
Hi, I'm Ava Parducci, back with a look into what's going on in Southern Nevada. Metallica and Linkin Park will headline the 2025 Sick New World Festival in Las Vegas, set to take place on April 12th. The lineup also features artists like Queens of the Stone Age and a reunion of Acid Bath, with pre-sale tickets available starting October 18th. Up next, the Nevada Museum of Art will participate in the Las Vegas Book Festival at the historic 5th Street School, featuring a pop-up shop with 7 Magic Mountains merchandise and other offerings. At 3 p.m. in the Empowered Tent, the museum will host a discussion on the significance of design in museum publications, and the event is free and open to the public. Next, 50 Cent will headline his first ever Las Vegas residency at Planet Hollywood, featuring 6 exclusive shows, including a performance on New Year's Eve. The residency, titled 50 Cent Into Club, promises a high-energy atmosphere with band favorites like Into Club, Candy Shop, and 21 Questions. Lastly, join the Pahrump Valley High School boys soccer team for their first annual Cornhole Tournament fundraiser at Pet Rack Park tomorrow, October 19th, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., with pre-registration at $40 per team. The event will also include a bounce house, food and drinks, making it a fun outing for everyone. That's all for now, but if you're interested in advertising your event, please reach out to me. Have a great weekend, Southern Nevada.
Thank you very much, Ava. What an eclectic mix, everything from 50 Cent to the Cornhole Tournament. Now here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on Channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. When I'm out milking the goats, I like to take the Ace Country Radio app with me. You can too. Download it today. It's free. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on October 17th, Alan Jackson. We'll celebrate him. Born on October 19th, Jeannie C. Riley. We'll celebrate her. Born on October 20th, the Queen of Rockabilly, Wanda Jackson. We'll celebrate her. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, my special guest, Riley Downing, calls the show from the Deslons. He talks about their new album, Roll It Out, how the band got their name, and he talks about how he wrote his song, Less Honkin' and More Tonkin'. Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at KPVM.TV, channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And that's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam right outside the studios here in Pahrump, looking at Mount Charleston. Well, the weather story of the day is the wind. Will it continue? We're playing that game. If you are driving, don't hit the tumbleweed. Forecast in a bit.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from the KPVM Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now. Fernley is at 54 degrees. Fallon is at 53. Carson City also at 54. Tonopah at 52. Goldfield at 53. Beatty at 66. Amargosa at 73. Las Vegas at 71. And Death Valley, are you okay? You're in the 80s at 82 degrees. But here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it was currently 68 degrees. The high today just a little while ago was 70 degrees. It was sunny. Wind blowing north-northwest at 21 miles per hour, humidity 12%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:54 and is going to set tonight at 6:03 p.m. The humidity raises up to 20%, and the wind continues to blow north-northwest at 17 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 56 degrees, and with clear skies, let's take a look at the rest of the week. It looks like we're going to have a sunny weekend, but there are a few clouds throughout the rest of the week. We are staying in the mid-80s and high 80s throughout the rest of the week, but this weekend we are staying in the 70s and 80s. Make sure to bust out that jacket, everybody. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rosell. Well, it does look promising coming up next week. You know it's a little chilly when the high temperature in Death Valley is 82 degrees. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title.